Hi everyone, today Romy is gonna tell us how to create an animated recipe in Scratch.
To create the project. First thing we need to do, like always, is to name our project. I have my recipe next to me, and so I'm going to be using that one today. So to get a backdrop, you can either get a backdrop from the Scratch library here, or you can just search. So because I'm making banana bread, I'm gonna get a banana bread. So I'm gonna right click it, and I'm gonna press save image as, and then I'm gonna save it. To upload it on the Scratch library here, and then there's a menu pops up when you hover over the backdrop, and then we'll just upload it. You can see here that it doesn't fit in the full screen. Change that. We can go to bitmap, and then here there's an option with like a mouse hovering on top of a square. Drag the mouse over the full image that you had. So now that we have that, we can create our sprite, which are gonna be these squares in the middle. The first one we have to make is the title. So I'm gonna be painting it and use the color yellow. Just drag it out like that. Over here, you can see on the finished one, you can kind of choose where you want it to go. And then I can add the text to it to make now a costume like this of all of the steps. If you want it to look to be the exact same, then right click it and press duplicate. And you can edit the text like that too. I'm just gonna be now adding all of the ingredients. To make it more interesting at the end, we'll be adding a few animations with. So now I'm done with the ingredients. Now you can start with the steps. If you want to make it more interesting, it's better if you have animations and interactive things, because that's always the ones that are the more fun and the best ones to do. I am on the 4th step out of 6 steps, so sometimes it can take a while just to get everything right now, but once we get to the code, it doesn't take as much time. And now for the last step. So now that we're done with the ingredients, so we're gonna start as always with a when flag click block, and then we're gonna tell it what costume it needs to go to first. We're gonna say which costume to costume 1. So to make the text boxes more interesting, I'm going to say to change ghost effect by 25, so then it's like a bit ghosts, then it's like a bit clear, and then you can see the picture in the background more clearly, and it also just makes it a bit more interesting. So now that we've done that, we're gonna go to the motion area, and we're gonna tell it to go to the exact spot it is right now. That's where it needs to be at the beginning, because the middle block will move around. So we're gonna tell it that when space key pressed, to know where it needs to go, we're gonna tell it drag your banana bread sideways as far as you can go. It's the farthest I think I can go, and we're gonna tell it to glide 1 second to that position. After it glides there, it's gonna hide. Then we'll move it all the way to the other side, as far as we can go once again. And then we'll take that one, and we'll tell it to go there once it hides. Then it can show. Then it's going to glide 1 second back to the center. So what happens is when I press the space key, it just does that. When it hides, when the one thing we forgot is to switch its costume, it's gonna go to the next costume. It's gonna hide, next costume, and then go to this. So press space, and it moves on to the next costume, just like that. We're gonna add a bit of animations. So I'm gonna be animating on the backdrop, and the way I'll be doing that is I'm gonna find a banana PNG. Once I find a banana, I'm gonna save image as. Now I'm gonna also find a bread. So now that I have everything I need for my animation, I'm going to add to my backdrop. I'm gonna upload something really quickly. I'm gonna upload the banana, and I'm also gonna upload the bread that I had. Just to make it a bit better, we're gonna take our eraser here, And you can even make it bigger here. We're gonna erase those extra little background squares that are here. We'll take that and we'll make it smaller. And then I'm just gonna go copy here. There's gonna be a button. We're gonna go to our banana here and we're gonna paste it. So then it just shows up at the top right over here. And we're gonna do the exact same thing for our banana here. Make it really small and fit it into the bottom corner this time, not at the top. And then we're gonna copy, come here, and we're just gonna paste it. So we're gonna say when flag clicked, switch backdrop to the first one. And then we're gonna tell it to wait 1 second. And then it's going to switch the backdrop to the second backdrop that we have. So then when we press it, I have to edit my background here. So that then when I press it, it changes between the backdrop to make it look like it's animating. But remember, put the forever block on there so that it doesn't only do it once, but it does it forever. And now to make it just a little more interesting, I think it's missing something. Like always, we're gonna add some backdrop sounds. So we're gonna go to our sounds here. And if you have any sounds in your sound library, you can upload them. I'm gonna go to when flag click, and at the beginning, and I'm gonna add to the forever, play sound. I'm gonna add another when flag click. We're gonna say forever once again, because if I were to add it inside the forever block with that, it would repeat over. It's also just more comfortable for me to do it this way. And I'm gonna say play sound music until done. So now with this happens. And so this is how the project turns out. Well, it's very long, so I won't be able to go through everything on here. But that's the project.